Alright. Welcome to the Imperial City Talos Plaza District. We were at Anvil last episode, and the team actually hired a carriage, and all four of them got to the Imperial City. We have Aaron here, we have Slera here, and Vilya here, okay? And Fergus, our fourth customer of Mr. Qo'dojo, he has left to an inn.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
May I? Hey there.
Let's wait here.
Go.
Let's hear
Greetings
it.
and salutations. I
Hello
hope you're
there.
doing well today. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money if you've got the stones for it.
Look at Aaron.
So you say.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
It's good to see you again. Let's have a seat and talk.
Alright. Did you complete your task?
Sure. Well, here's the reward I promised. 300 septins for your help and for coming with me to the Imperial City. Thank you again.
Oh, that's very generous. You're not from here, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it's very easy to get it, isn't it? I'm from the province of Elsweyr.
Oh,
I've been traveling for some years and decided to come to Cyrodiil around 2 years ago. It's a good place.
this Khajiit is from Elsweyr too.
Sure, there are some nice places to visit and good fellows.
Good fellows. Okay, what's your business here? Would you mind joining us on a trip to Elsweyr? Maybe you could go back home and have some adventures with us. For a small fee, of course.
I was in Anvil, and my friend there asked me to deliver a package here in Imperial City. I worked at Castle Anvil, and I decided to take the opportunity to move and try new things. I'm a kind of a jack of all trades. If I don't find a job soon here, I think I'll take one as a mercenary.
No. Why don't you join me and be a fighter? And we could use your talents, you know?
Really? What do you do?
Khajiit is a tour guide. I organize tours to Elsweyr. And these are my customers, Aaron, Slera, and Vilya. You could join us too.
Amazing! I've not been to so much adventure for a while.
So,
I like the idea, but if I'm going to follow you, that should have a price. I know you helped me, that's why I don't ask this. Good equipment, good food, and the right to keep all the loot I find myself. Pretty reasonable, don't you think?
fine. It's a deal.
Great. Have these spells. One will help you summon me in case I'm away or if you lose my track. The other will help you assigning me tasks, as lockpicking or fighting your enemies. But don't ask me to attack my friends.
Ooh, lockpicking, nice. Before we continue,
Please. I'm listening.
he can give us lockpicks, that's great. Use a torch when we're in dark.
That's fine to me.
I'm in need of a few lockpicks.
I can provide some lockpicks from your clutter if you want. Or I can sell you some I have here. You know, the goal is to stock up more.
What do you need to make some?
I can provide lockpicks from calipers, chairs, tongs, or pewter knives, spoons, or forks. Just give me one and I'll try my best.
Ooh, so find his junk and he'll convert it to lockpicks, that's amazing.
Okay.
That's fine.
As
Maybe you need better armor. Let's check Let's check his. He just has a shirt. We should definitely get him some good leather armor. But some good light armor.
I'm listening.
Follow me, but go casual.
Fine, I'm ready. Let's go.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I'm thinking of changing my hairstyle. Do you think it would look good if I cut it short?
I think you would look lovely.
So, you don't like my hair the way it is then?
Oh my god, what is this with women? Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Anytime.
Yo, are you done relaxing? Let's go.
Whatever you say.
Alright, so we have Fergus. Unfortunately, Fergus is not going to be a customer of Qo'dojo. So for this trip, Qo'dojo has 3 customers. And Fergus will kind of act like a security. It's fine. Qo'dojo expected 3 customers and he got all 3 of them. So he's happy. So we need to get to the market city. So... Emperor's Way. No. Outer Gate. What? A recent disturbance in the city's water supply has called for action to be taken to resolve the problem as soon as possible. Maybe the city is in need of someone to fix the problem. If you believe you are that someone, please visit Babam Drothan by marking the location of this house. Oh, okay. So we have a better cities quest actually. Nice.
Say what you're going to say.
So I've decided to ask Fergus to join me in my adventures and he accepted. The entry will stay open in case I need to locate him. But if he disappears, he has given me a spell that can summon him. Oh, brilliant. We got another quest, right? Clear the Aqueduct. Well, we may do this. I mean, if we are here, why not get some reputation?
I bet one must be really rich to afford a house here in Talos Plaza.
Greetings to you.
I can imagine. Yeah, why not do the quest, right? Since we are here, we might as well do the quest before going to Coral. Whoa.
Hello, my name is Oren Masterson. How are you doing?
The drunken dragon looks a bit weird. You need to walk along.
Why are we running around like this? I'd like to calm down.
Please.
Good to know.
Manage to be alone.
I live no way at all.
Bye bye.
Alright, the Aqueduct is here. Oh, an imp. Oh, is that an imp? What is that?
You make it too easy.
A harpy. Wow, we've actually seen harpies in Daggerfall. People have died. Bonk. Okay. Harpy mage. Wow. A harpy nest. Can you believe it? Harpy egg. Wow. I've never seen a harpy nest and a harpy egg. I mean, the first time I encountered harpies are in Daggerfall. So amazing that the mod has added. I think some mods have added them here. Alright. Mr. Fergus.
Pleasant weather, don't you think?
Oh, it's beautiful, man. Check your gear, please.
Take your time.
Okay, you have a steel short sword. Continue using that until we find a better gear for you. Okay. Have this dagger too as a backup. Okay. Oh, we have all of this junk. So why don't you use this cuirass and take the shield and have this boots. It'll improve your armor. Maybe you could use this cape too.
Can I help you? Goodbye. Pleasant weather.
Follow me, equip your gear.
Sure, I'm ready.
Okay. He's not wearing his cape, is he? No, not wearing his cape. Okay. Awesome. So he got some armor. I have this Philatry of Likeness. This is the quest reward we got when we completed the quest in Bruma, right? It increases speed. It's not a bad thing to have. So Mr. Qo'dojo's speed is 30. I can immediately go to 40. Oh yeah, beautiful. Ooh. It's a rule stone, okay. So let's go meet this guy, Babram Drothan, the Dharma who maintains the aqueduct. Okay. But what happened to you, sir?
Hail, I don't think we've met. My name is Arin.
How can I help you?
What have you been up to since we last met?
I prefer to fight goblins instead of a zombie. Zombies they smell awful and they are
I
hard to
shouldn't
kill.
have pushed so hard.
The Drunken Dragon Inn looks a bit hidden.
What an image,
You
huh?
need to walk a lot to arrive there, but the Publican has a wide selection of spirits.
Alright then.
Bye bye.
Have a nice day.
Hilarious. Look at this image, man.
What are we doing here?
It is too much. The jank of the Oblivion engine is so hilarious. Okay. Sir? Do you know you're floating, sir?
Something to report?
You're floating, sir.
I saw a mud crab a couple of days ago. Ugly little animal. Move along.
Okay, now he's fine. Alright. Ooh, it did well. Beautiful. Somebody died, so... scam. Okay. It did well, yes! So that increases Mr. Qo'dojo's Magicka to 125. Brilliant, my man. Alright. So this is the aqueduct.
My favorite book is A.P. for Barbarians. Such a source of vital knowledge.
It's a beautiful aqueduct, right? It goes all the way to the Imperial City. That's amazing. It's beautiful.
Come on, show me how brave you are.
What now?
Go on.
What are the aqueducts?
The aqueducts were created by the will of Tiber Septim during a time when the Imperial city's water supply was running very low. Therefore, building this monumental structure was the most effective choice. I, like my fathers before me, have been assigned the task of maintaining the structural integrity of this fine work of masonry.
Oh, really?
There are other details, but they are not of great importance.
So the aqueduct was made during the time of Tiber Septim? That's insane. The end of the Second Era. Okay.
They are technical details about the infrastructure of the aqueducts, which you are likely to not understand. Therefore, I do not see the point in wasting my breath to tell you. I am Vavam Drothan, Imperial Water Worker, glad to be at your service. I am in charge of ensuring that the Imperial City's water supply is constant and clean, but I have encountered a few problems lately. Perhaps you could help me.
That's why we're here.
Well, the flow of water from the spring to the Imperial City has been disturbed by something. It is most likely nothing major, probably just a heap of rubble and other debris caught on the stonework. I don't know what else could block it.
Okay, do you want me to help out?
It would be a great service to the people of the Imperial City if you would bless us with this great deed.
Great deed?
All you need to do is walk along the aqueducts and try to find whatever it is blocking off the flow of water. It shouldn't prove very difficult to one of your stature.
Ooh, okay. Sure, we'll help. We have time.
Okay. Just walk along the aqueducts until you see something blocking the path, then remove whatever the blockage is. That's all you have to do. You haven't cleared the aqueduct yet. Okay, come back to me when you have cleared it.
Alright. Not bad, huh? The voice acting is amazing. For a better city's quest.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, where does this go?
I don't find goblins very scary compared to some of the creatures I have seen in Saul's time.
Alright.
Nice to meet you. I am Urin.
Oh, it's you!
Summoning is the finest art of magic, or so I've heard.
I've heard others say the same.
Sword, spell, sword. I don't care. I use both to deal pain.
So I've heard.
I heard Urin is a cool guy.
What great news!
I've heard Aaron is a cool guy.
Goodbye.
I'll take some septims. But why are we going here? Maybe this will lead to the aqueduct. Let's see. Moldy leak. Lockpick. Keep that. So let's take a look at this. Babvam's Drothan's house, right? We enter from here. And there's an exit here. But let's see where this takes us. Oh, she. Dude, your singing sucks. Okay, it's blocked off. Alright. Good. We're not going here. Ah, we're here. Okay. I've agreed to help Babvam. He asked me to walk over the aqueduct towards the Imperial City and look for a blockage. Alright. We can do that. Let's see if we find this blockage. There's no blockage here. Okay. Looks good. Okay, looks fine here. I love that animation. This looks fine too. So this aqueduct was made in the second era. That's amazing. Cyber Septum, what a legend, huh? He did a lot. What a legend. This looks okay. So far, no blockages. Everything looks good. Ah! Debris. You cleared the blockage. Well done.
Now, how did that happen?
Wait, I think I saw something moving over there. Probably just my imagination.
That looks fine. The Imperial City Waterworks. Okay. So we need a key. You can't pick that. Interesting little quest here, walking on the aqueduct, long aqueduct of the Imperial City. But let's see what he says. Okay, we are here at his home. Amazing, he has a backdoor entry to his home. Okay. Yo,
The aqueduct isn't clear yet. What are you trying to do?
I cleared the rubble.
Well, you can't have cleared everything. Go back and finish what you have started.
There was a door at the end.
Ah, yes. Perhaps the blockage is somewhere within the Waterworks. Here, you can keep this key.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Bye.
Back to the aqueduct then. What a funny quest. Let's see what it says. I cleared the blockage, but the fountains still don't seem to work. Vam gave me a key to the Waterworks. Maybe there's another blockage in there. They are agitated unnecessarily. We have a job to do. We repair aqueducts. That's what we do. The Riverhold Travel Company is into aqueduct repairing. Did you know that? So I'm casting this respite spell. So whenever we want to run, we just keep casting the spell. So one, you can keep running. You have good stamina regen. And two, it improves your restoration skill, right? So Mr. Qo'dojo's main magic skills are restoration and alteration. So the idea is to improve these two skills. Alteration is easier to level up actually. Because every time you cast the light spell or the shield spell, it improves alteration. Restoration is a bit slower that way. But I have this spell, which is doing a little bit. So it's 23%. Let's cast it now. I can run. And 25%. It's extremely slow. Anyway, let's finish this quest. Okay, we're here. The door opened with the Waterworks key. Ooh, I thought it's a dungeon, but this is like a proper Imperial City underworks, right? Okay, we are inside. Sweet cake. Nice. Let's not steal anything. After all, Mr. Qo'dojo's business, the Riverhold Travel Company, is a registered business. He does not want law enforcement to look for him, so he's avoiding any kind of theft. Okay, we can go inside.
There are so many beautiful flowers in the area around Skingrad. One day when we're not too busy, I'd like to spend some time just looking at them.
We just got back from Skingrad. What are you talking, Vilya? We went to Anvil, and on the way we visited Skingrad. What the hell is this? A blood stain? Huh. Oh, a dead Argonian blocking the aqueduct. Oh, that's insane. I love these kind of quests, right? You have some little player agency. You don't have a quest marker that directly points you to this guy. Awesome. Move the body. Okay. I cleared the blockage, which turned out to be a dead Argonian. I should go back to Wabnam and tell him that I've solved the problem. Oh, brilliant. Great quest, huh? So good to go? A long trek again on the aqueduct. So I played Oblivion back in 2011 for the first time, and again I played it in 2019. I'm not a big fan of the main quest. You know, I didn't enjoy it for the when I played first time, and I never did it in the second time. I don't think I'll ever play it again. But I did enjoy the faction quests and the fun characters and the voice acting. Back to this guy's home, and I think this will complete the quest. Nice quest, I liked it. And this quest is added by the mod called Better Cities, which adds a lot to the cities of Oblivion, including quests. So, totally worth it, you know.
Slow down a bit. My armor is rusty.
Your armor is fine, Mr. Aaron. Alright, you.
Ah, finally. The people of the Imperial City can drink the sweet waters of the spring once again. Thank you for all that you have done.
A dead Argonian with a note.
A note? What does it say?
Oh, I didn't even read the note. Okay, mention the death wish.
A death wish, you say? By the Dark Brotherhood, maybe?
No, the Mockers. Ever heard of them?
The Mockers, you say? I have not heard that name for quite some time, but I do remember an issue of the Black Horse Courier mentioning them. It was about some extravagant plot to use the Thieves Guild as a puppet to control the actions of the Imperial Watch. It was all a bit ridiculous, if you ask me. I don't even believe the Thieves Guild really exists. Anyway, thank you for your help. Here is the reward I promised you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Without your help, the people of the Imperial City would be without water, something I wish to never witness again.
Awesome. So let's take a look at the note, which I never bothered to read. Do I even have it? Oh. The Mockers. Okay, this is a bloodstained note that we can't understand. Okay, the Mockers. Who are they? Waterworks. A written dictation of Emperor Tiber Septim's vision. It was but a few small years into what I had announced as the Third Age, and despite the estimate of a long-lasting peace, it did not take long until another foe brought the peacekeepers of Cyrodiil to their knees. Like they had on countless other occasions when there was a problem, they turned to me for guidance. So this is after the Third Era. Few years had passed after the Third Era. Okay. The cause of this latest upset was an increase in the number of inhabitants within the capital city. This increase caused the water supply to run short, resulting in the unfortunate demise of many of my city folk. As Emperor, it was my responsibility to ensure the survival of my citizens. A month dragged on, still no solution became evident to me. All this time, more and more citizens were beginning to die. Oh god, okay. Until I could find a better solution, I was forced to take drastic action. I ordered prisoners to carry fresh water from nearby streams into the city to aid the thirsting masses. I became haunted by sleepless nights in my study, constantly thinking and considering all the possible courses of action I could take. The deaths were mounting excessively before the solution was finally delivered to me through a prayer to the Holy Eight. There was no doubt that the eight divines themselves had blessed me with this thought. I immediately jumped to my feet, ran to the bedroom and roused my wife. I hugged her tightly and told of this fortunate solution to the city's dilemma. Through my guidance, the people of Cyrodil would construct a grand aqueduct running from a nearby source to the fresh water across the great lake Rumare and into the city. The thirst of those in need would forever be quenched. 8 divines dream. At that time, it was just 8 divines, right? When he was alive, of course, there were 8 divines, not 9 divines. Although the amount of work involved in the construction of something so great would be immense, I was determined to have it built. My only obstacle was the Elder Council. For although I was Emperor, the Council were those who regulated my choices. To my utter dismay, through their blindness, the council opposed my judgment and the construction was disallowed. They wished to find a wiser and simpler solution to the crude ideas I had brought up. A few days later, infuriated by even more senseless deaths, I returned to the wretched council chamber. Why would they deny the city its right to water? It took days of debate with these paltry old men. They may have been considered the elder council, but for what reason is not known to me. Finally, on the 4th day, the debates ended, and with me taking home the spoils, I had emerged the victor and managed to bring the council to their knees. Right, every citizen who still had the strength to lift and the heart to carry was called the great Emperor Wei to hear my speech. The words so enthused the masses that I was treated to a shower of applause worthy of that of a god. I requested the aid of all folk who thought themselves able to be helped with the construction. Although every captive chained and all was ordered to deliver water to the working people. The construction began at a snail's pace. Slabs of marble had to be brought in from the quarries far in Hammerfell and High Rock. Holy crow! All the way from Hammerfell and High Rock. Then the marble needed to be shaped by masons so it could be used in the construction process. Additional workers were brought in from slave camps afar to aid in the construction and help with distributing meals and water to the workers. It took only a few more years of these extra workers arrived to complete the construction. I now had to figure out a way of pumping and distributing water between the fountains throughout the city. A meeting was called involving my architects and Magi at my council chamber, where we thought through several ideas. After a few days of discussion, we came to the conclusion that the simplest method would be to enchant the water at a specific point to increase its speed and thus pump it upwards. Wow, those days you didn't have motors, right, that could pump water upwards, so they had to enchant. Those days. So enchant the water, I love it. However, for this to function correctly, we need a staging point for the enchantment. This is one of the main reasons why the Waterworks were built. After a few weeks, construction was complete. I ordered all the mages or the magi from the city into the few small rooms which made up the Waterworks. Together, they enchanted the aqueduct with a spell which would hold until the end of time or the destruction of the Waterworks. Wow, that's an amazing spell. Despite our early successes, we were soon cursed by another dilemma. Weeks of celebration heralded the completion of an engineering masterpiece, later to be considered a great wonder of Tamriel. The aqueduct was held in almost as much esteem as the White Gold Tower. Alas, it took but a few months till our feeling of security was once more disrupted. Once again, I had a problem to resolve, as people were once more falling ill and within days beginning to die. They resembled insects with short lives, victims of an illness not even the best of my alchemists could unearth. After scores more of my citizens died, including a couple of my own alchemists, I was forced to call in healers and alchemists from neighboring provinces to examine the dead and find a cause. It did not take long until they came up with a conclusion. Poison, poison, they wailed. It was within days that a finger was pointed at the water source, a spring near Charcoal Cave. How dreadfully ironic that something as pure as a stream itself could also become a source of so much destruction. The greatest of the alchemists came to the conclusion that the only way the stream water could be cured and made consumable would be by mixing a salt with it. I then dispatched a unit of Legion soldiers, led by my top captain, to escort the alchemists and workers to a location where they could extract the needed salt. They travelled into the lands of the Elsweyr Confederacy to return with what would finally bring peace and equity to the city. The alchemist returned a month later with a supposed cure. During this time, the Dunmer was brought to trial. I sentenced him and his descendants to purify the city's water until eternal time. Faced with that fearful thought, he enthusiastically accepted the job, not fully realizing the extent of this task. This man, along with all of his descendants, would watch over the water flow to the enjoyment of the Imperial citizens until they went to the grave. Weeks after the water was cleansed, I blessed each of the fountains with a fistful of gold septims. The reason why I did this will go to my grave with me. That was septim 2E827, 3E38. Wow, some of the finest paintings of the city's fountains and waterworks. Wow, what a book, man. The Palace of Fountains. Temple Fountain. The Arboretum Fountain. Talos Fountain. Arena Fountain. Waterworks. Really awesome book, right?
I don't like heavy armor. It makes me feel so bad.
You are stuck with heavy armor, Vilya. Okay, so that we are done now. With that quest, we're done with that quest. So what do? We are supposed to go to Coral, so I think we should make our way to back to the Imperial City. And the next destination will be Coral, okay? Oh!